Welcome back to #Trending. I'm Amelia Jones.
And I'm Aaron Larson.
Nicki Minaj's Anaconda don't hook up with Lil Wayne or Drake. Minaj set the record straight about all her hookup rumors in her newest single, Only, featuring Lil Wayne, Drake, and Chris Brown. Minaj's lyrics consist of statements like, "Yo, I never effed Wayne, I never effed Drake, all my life, man." However, Minaj's lyrics also say that if she did anything with them, she'd Minaj with him and let him eat cake my ass like a cupcake. Wow, she has such a way with words, always keeping it classy. Drake reiterates that he and Minaj have never been sexual, but hints that it could be a possibility in the future with lyrics like, "I never effed Nicki 'cause she got a man, but when that's over, then I'm first in line." I can't help but be curious how Chris Brown feels about all this. I think he should probably be glad he's not rumored to have hooked up with her. What do you think about all of that?
I mean, you gotta love when Nicki is open, I guess. But,
Yes.
it was the funny part, and we both thought this, is that Lil Wayne had this, he's rapped about Nicki, and then Drake rapped about Nicki, and then Chris Brown just kind of sang about nothing, and this was kind of there.
Exactly. Chris Brown was just there. I don't know, I feel bad, but then in the sense, I feel like he should be okay with it.
Mm-hmm.
Really. I think it's okay. He
Yeah.
doesn't need it. He doesn't need it.
Well, Rita Ora is on the cover of Cosmopolitan magazine, and she is setting the record straight on her relationship with DJ and producer Calvin Harris. Rita says that Harris was the right guy at the wrong time. She was about to go on tour, he was all in demand all over the world, and they weren't ready to deal with a long-term relationship. She wants to make it clear that they broke up on friendly terms. Recently, rumors have risen speculating that Harris has rekindled his romance with his ex, Ellie Goulding. Rita made no comment on that subject.
Well, this should come as no surprise that there has been another Hollywood split. Yay! But the newest couple on our never-ending Hollywood breakup list is none other than ASAP Rocky and Chanel I Am. The couple, who has only been dating for a year, has decided to separate because of their busy travel schedules. Good for them, though, putting their careers first. The 26-year-old rapper is hard at work on his second album, which is his long-awaited follow-up to his debut, Long Live ASAP, while the 23-year-old model continues to travel around the world for various modeling gigs. The two have no hard feelings and only want what's best for each other in the long run.
Jane Lynch has finalized her divorce from her now ex-wife, Laura Embry, and it looks like Embry will be walking away with a lot of dough. In the divorce conditions, Lynch has agreed to pay her ex-wife $1.2 million over the course of 2 years. This is in addition to receiving half of Lynch's residuals from working on hit shows such as 2.5 Men and Glee. Lynch seems to be okay with this, stating, "It's just money." The two were married 3 years, and Lynch announced a split in June of last year. So, wow, $1.2 million. What do you think about that number?
I personally think that is an insane amount of money to pay for a divorce. But, I like what Lynch just said. She said it's just money, but I think it's good that she's taking it so well.
Yeah. I'm curious, though, Embry was a successful activist and doctor. How do you get $1.2 million with that job? I don't know. I don't know how divorces work, but
I guess you marry Jane Lynch and then divorce her.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, shout out to one of America's favorite country singers, Dolly Parton, for taking a stand on her beliefs. The singer has a huge gay fan base, which she loves and attributes to her open-mindedness. Parton is also a well-known Christian, and when asked about her views, she told E!, "I don't think we should be judgmental. Lord, I've got enough problems of my own to pass judgment on somebody else. I try to love everybody." Specifically, she points fingers at her fellow Christians by saying, "If people want to pass judgment, they're already sinning. The sin of judging is just as bad as any other sin might be, say somebody else is committing." Yee-haw, you tell 'em, Dolly. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm proud of Dolly for taking a stand and sticking with her fans, and it actually really surprised me when I was reading this that she has such a big gay fan base. I never knew that about her.
You know, I didn't know, but I'm almost not surprised because she has the big hair and she's always covered in rhinestones. She kind of has the drag queen fashion that I think attracts a lot of a gay fan base. But you know, I am happy that she was able to, you know,
Me too.
make this statement.
It was good.
Over in London, it looks like Harry Styles got a little close with Kate Moss. In fact, it was close enough to get a kiss on the cheek. The One Direction singer sat next to the supermodel at a release event for a documentary about a historic London nightclub. Of course, their interaction didn't go any farther than a kiss on the cheek, as Kate Moss is married and Harry Styles is 20 years her junior. Still, I'm sure Kate will receive many death threats from Directioners on Twitter, which is expected when any boy member gets even a little female attention.
Well, you might need to add another holiday to your calendars, folks, because October 27th might just become National Taylor Swift Day. The singer's latest and possibly greatest work was released October 27th, and it does not disappoint. Fans and fellow celebs have been gushing about the latest album ever since it came out, tweeting things such as, "I first heard Style driving down the Pacific Coast, and it was everything. I chair danced so hard you have no idea. Hashtag TS1989. And the new Taylor Swift album may be made completely out of angel wings. I'm so obsessed." And I have to completely agree with everyone. As a diehard T Swift fan, I have fallen even more in love with her and her music. Not gonna lie, I'm excited to go back and do my homework just so I can listen to her new album. And you should too. Go and check out 1989. You won't be sorry.
This week's news involving two of the biggest country music legends took a turn for the bizarre. John Carter Cash, the son of superstar musicians Johnny Cash and June Carter, was arrested for stripping down to his underwear in the Newfoundland airport. Police were called with reports that the man was either drunk or having a major medical issue when he decided to disrobe. This all seems very out of character for Cash, who is a successful author, music producer, and father. It appears that Cash will not face charges as there were not many eyewitnesses, which was probably a good thing. Well, that's all the music gossip we have for tonight. When we return, Amanda and Megan will let you know what you could be doing this week around Milwaukee.